Duckweed, duckweed, duckweed. Today we're going to be doing a video on how you can make food from duckweed. Yes, I know it sounds absurd, but this stuff is actually really good shrimp food. It is roughly between 20 and 40% protein. It is full of goodness. It is free. And I know a lot of you guys will consider this like the aquarium herpes of the fish tank world, but trust me, it's not. What I do with this is I let it grow to about 3/4 of the surface area of the tank, and then I harvest it with my net. Okay, and then I put it into a bucket, like over here for example, and I will let it sit in this bucket for at least a day. The reason I do that is because often when you take out the tanks, there will be baby shrimp in all the roots of this stuff, okay? So you want to let it sit for a day. You can go like this with your hand, pull it back gently, and you'll be able to see if there's any baby shrimp in there. The other thing that is pretty good, pretty awesome about duckweed as well is it's a good indicator of how healthy your tank is. If the duckweed is very green, like this one, it means it's pulling quite a bit of nutrients out of the water. As this one is growing specifically, particularly quite well, so if it's not like this, then there could be an issue. So it's a good indicator of water quality as well. It's also a really good area for your shrimp to sit in and forage like this. You see, count how many shrimp are up there. Count them. That's me looking at one part of the tank. Okay, so every week I do this. I go through each tank and I take out with my green net here lots of duckweed, and I put it into that bucket that I just shown you. And then I freeze it. I drain all the water out, squeeze the net, drain all the water out, and then I freeze it, right? And this is what I have left over here. This is from about 2 or 3 weeks worth, and that is a lot. Okay? This is drained of all the water, so you can just see how much is in here. I have made this before, and I've also sent it out to a few of you guys as a sample and some of the stuff when you order from me. And this is what it looks like basically. I'm going to take a couple of bits out here and we're going to put it in the tank, and then we're going to go back to it once we've made this food, right? So this is what it looks like. Alright. And we are going to put it into this tank here. Right, and the time that we have made this, the new food, we will see if the shrimp like this stuff. You can already tell it's going to be a winner, can't you guys? Right, so we're going to go over here and we're going to make our food. The process is pretty simple. You're going to liquidate the stuff, and then you have to dry it out basically. The binder I use for this, guys, is pollen, because pollen has its own benefits as well. It's full of goodies. First we're going to use this stuff here. So this should be simple enough. Put our stuff in here. It's so gross. Ooh. I'm going to try and not make a mess with this as well, guys, because it is quite messful, this stuff. Now this does have a water content, so we're going to try it first without adding any water. Let's see how this does. Now this was ice. It's fairly soft though, so it should be okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I think I might need to add some water to this just to get it thawed out and get it to sit in the bottom, in the buttocks. Let's see. It's not even moved even a little bit, so let's go and get some water. A wee bit of water. Should I use stuff from the fish tank? Fish tank. Oh my god, did I say fish tank? Let's use some stuff from the shrimp tank. A little bit. We're going to want to put enough in here that it relaxes. Relax, duckweed. There you go, see it relaxing? You want to basically do this until it starts to blend. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3. There you go. As soon as I added water, it made a huge difference. And with this, I think this is waterproof, so I could turn it upside down to hold it tight. Oh, please, God, be waterproof. So we are going to smash this up. We're going to blend it really well. Let's see, how does that look? It doesn't have to be super smooth. That looks fairly good to me. And so what we're going to do with this is I'm going to put it into this bowl here. And that is the first lot done. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Green goop. Right, so then we're going to get the next load. I think I'm going to put a little bit more in this time. You know what's really interesting is the water in there. Can you see it? It's like purple from the duckweed. I did notice some of the leaves were purple, so I think that might be enough for this amount. A little bit of water again, a little bit less water this time, just to get the duckweed to relax. And by the way guys, this isn't waterproof, so I won't be turning it upside down again. That's right, we are going to add a couple of spoons of montmorillonite clay to the food. And it's in a very, very small amount. Okay? And we're going to also add some pollen. We're going to do this a little bit at a time because I don't want this to thicken up too much. If you're even looking at my bad guys, I didn't even realise you were looking. So this is pollen. Food of the gods. Let me angle you down a little bit. Right, so we have our pollen and our duckweed. Let's blend it. Let's blend it together. Hold your breath. Alright, let's put a little bit more in. I'm probably going to put a whole bag of this in. Alright, that is really good actually. It's lighter, I can actually smell the pollen in this now. Right, so we're going to put it in here. Get a difference in the colour. Oh, how is that not coming out? I've broken it. Look at the difference in colour. It's like a light green now compared to before. It was really dark green. It's still very, very liquidy though. Okay, so what we're going to do with this guys is I'm going to get a spatula and I'm going to give that a good mix. Alright, let's give this a good, oh my god, look how thick it is. Let's give it a good mix up, because the second part of this light green stuff has the pollen in it. And that is what we're using as our binding agent. You can of course use agar if you want to use agar. And then of course you'd have to boil the agar for a couple of minutes. But this is the way I did it the last time, so give it a good stir. And this looks like a lot of food. My shrimp absolutely love this as well, which I'll show you once we get this onto the tray. I'll show you what it looks like, because I think that's mixed enough. Alright, so that is a lot of food. And we're now going to pour it onto our tray. The way you could do this as well is with greaseproof paper. Put some water down underneath so it sticks quite well. I'm going to air dry this guys, so this means I'm not going to put it into an oven. I'm going to air dry, I'm going to leave it somewhere to dry itself, and then I'm probably going to put it away up here, you know, on top of my boiler up there, because it's very, very warm up there, and it will dry even further. This is how I did it with this stuff, and this stuff is really good. So let's get this done. Alright. It's really dark for you. It's really dark for you to see. So here we have our duckweed shrimp food. Get as much of this goodness out of here. And I think this is probably one of those type of foods that could be a super food for the human race if we put our minds to it. Alright, so I'm just going to lightly spread this out a little bit. I don't want it to be too thick. This extra stuff can just be anything. I'm going to give this a little bit of a tap down like this. This helps to even it, even the surface. Any of you guys that have ever made cement know how this works. You see how it's like liquefying on the top? This is how you level something like this. It will actually bring most of the water to the top, and then the water will evaporate and your product will be level. So what we're going to do now is, this might take 1 or 2 days for this to set properly. But of course, as always, for you it will be one memento. Hello and welcome back! It's been more than a week. I actually forgot all about this food. And it's went very, very kind of brittle. It's like tough, look, it's brittle but it's tough. Ideally you want to cut it up before it gets to this hard, because if I try and cut this up now it's just going to break, as you can see. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to do the taste test like we always do. Not me though. The shrimp taste test, we're going to put a bit in. We're going to wait 10 minutes and we shall be right back. Let's have a look in here. Put 2 pieces in here and some of them went in the back. You can see them all over there. The other piece went to the front here. And they're on it as well. Now I fed this tank yesterday, so they're not as ravenous as they normally would be. It's the same with these guys, because I don't feed every single day, but they are on it anyway, so they must like it. Thank you for watching, guys. If you want to see more videos and more content like this, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I'll catch you on the next one. Love you loads. Happy shrimp game, guys.